I am back inside the spring house. We've got a little bit of the floor down, and now I'm working on the floor joist. One of the bad things about not just tearing something down and starting over is working with the stuff you have, because a lot of it ends up being kind of a mess. So that's what I'm dealing with here is some messes. I mean, it's a beautiful mess because they're great old beams and fantastic structure and all that. But it means some basic things like making a floor and making a ceiling are more complicated. Let me show you what I mean. So here is the floor here laid out, which this alone, was more complicated than normal. You can see these joists terminate onto stone walls, which are, somewhat flat, somewhat not. As I've shown before, the floor beams, were a mess and need to be replaced. So now I'm looking at floor joists. I got these big old joists. A lot of them are a mess, but not all of them. They're big beauties, and I want to use them, and I want to right now straighten them. So as you can see, I've got bottle jacks on this floor. As best I can tell right now, we've got about a 1-inch sag in the middle. And how I'm measuring that is I've got a string line that's sitting on the top plate, this beam that's essentially the plate, and I've got that same string line coming in over here on the other end on the top of that plate. Then I'm measuring down from the string line to the bottom of the floor joist on either end, and then doing it in the middle. I've got about the joist sits down here about 2 inches below the joist on the end. See this beauty all notched in there, beefy, fantastic. And then out here in the middle, it's sitting at about 3 inches below. So the goal is twofold. One, to slowly jack this up. I want to get the lumber just moving as much as possible. Jack it up here in the middle. And then I'm going to build a wall, a load-bearing wall out of 2x6s, and just frame in a wall and sit it right here on the floor. Now, I don't know if you can see, but right underneath the edge of this floor, I've got a support beam. You can see the post down there holding up, and right under here is a beam running horizontally across. So right there where my chalk lines are, I can stand up a wall that will be sitting on a support that's beneath it, and hopefully push/hold these joists up. And once I get those joists in place, then I'll sister on some big 2x8s onto them to hold them in place, put them on my wall, put them on the plate, and both solidify the floor joists and do them approximately 16 inches on center, which they're not now. A couple of them are more like 22 inches on center for whatever reason. But the most important thing now is to get this flat, not just for the ceiling below, but for the floor up top. Let's go up and take a look at the floor up top. It's a mirror image of the white hot mess that's down. Beautiful little curving stone steps that go up above our lovely pizza oven / wood-fired oven. And then we're in the upstairs. Now, we've been up here before in a couple of videos, and I've done a little bit since then, but not a ton. I've gotten the good bit of the floor up. I got to get more of the flooring up. You can see I took the stairs down earlier today. So it's a great little staircase. I kept it. It's over here. It's beautiful. I'm gonna use it again, and I think I'm gonna reroute it, run it the other way because of floor plan issues up above, and because of my need to support this corner too. But I'll show you all that when we get there. For now, I've got to get this floor right here flat, going from wall all the way to cave. And yeah, starting over probably would be faster. But so I've got a little more demolition to do here. Now, one thing that complicates it is I've got this big beam that's supporting the beams up above. How much work they're doing, I really don't know. They've been put up in an extremely juvenile, goofy way. you can see here, that end of the beam is sitting on a 2x4 that is sitting on nothing. I actually braced it between the floor joists. So, fantastic work. I almost think I don't need it. I think I could take it down and do the work I need to do. But of course, that is also frightening. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can do that. What I will probably do is I'm probably going to take this brace that's here in the center, and instead of sitting it on this floor right here, I'm going to take it all the way down. So right now this brace is sitting on this floor, and as I'm trying to level this floor, I'm pushing up and pushing the floor above it, which I don't want to do. The floor above it has different needs. Also, I don't want to try to move 2 floors at the same time. So I'm going to take this beam and support it down to the floor below, just transfer that support down 1 floor, and cut this floor out of the movement that I'm doing here. Woo! Interesting. It's a strange combination of really solid, strong things with, decades and decades of neglect. The last sad thing I have to do is a little more plaster and lath, least favorite thing to deal with. Not because it's difficult, but because it makes a mess. So here it is. You're looking at the last of the lath and plaster, sort of hidden behind the staircase, locked in by the staircase. And I think that's it. Once we get that out, it will be done. So that's what we're up against. And, we're making progress. We get that out. We get the floor leveled. Then we can get into the really fun stuff, which is above. Upstairs is going to be the main sort of master bedroom, the kitchen, and all of that. And I really can't wait to get to work on that. My goodness, these things are bowed. Holy cow. Yeah. So lots of fun stuff to do. I will keep you posted.